Hello everyone and welcome to the Community Integration Through Cooperative Education, or CICE, program session. My name is Camilla Gooby and I am the program liaison on the Kingston campus and also a member of the faculty. Let's get started. What is the CICE program? Community Integration Through Cooperative Education is a 2-year academic program. We provide individualized planning and supports for adults who may not otherwise be able to attend college. It is designed for students who have received support in high school from an educational assistant or a resource teacher, and who are motivated and willing to accept one-to-one support in college classes and in tutoring from a learning specialist. Who are our students? CICE students are those who would benefit from an individualized and modified academic program due to significant learning challenges, including developmental disability, intellectual disability, or acquired brain injury. Our students want to further their education or vocational training in a community college setting and are willing to accept support from the CICE staff while at college. CICE students complete an individualized program of study based on a chosen program of interest, such as hairstyling, early childhood education, or business. Courses are tailored through a modification process to meet each student's individual academic abilities. What are our program goals for students in CICE? We want students to experience college life from their very first day at SLC right up to the day they walk across the stage at the Leon Center to graduate. There are so many great things to get involved in at college, and they start on the day you get here, when orientation activities are put on by the CICE staff and the St. Lawrence College Student Association. From there, you can join in ongoing campus activities like clubs, intramural sports, special speakers, events at St. Larry's Pub, and our own CICE Social Society with events like bowling, bingos, and Frontenac's games. Along the way, we also want students to enhance their academic and vocational knowledge, of course. The 2 years in CICE are a time for each individual to build skills and strengthen their knowledge of and passion for their chosen field of interest. In classes, students build skills and knowledge to use after they graduate with their certificate in CICE. They practice voicing their opinions and sharing information and meeting new people through participation in class activities, presentations, and group work. They develop or further their self-determination skills. Self-determination means making decisions for yourself about your education, your career, and your life. We also want students to develop essential employability skills too, things like punctuality, interpersonal and communication skills, and problem-solving skills. We want our students to develop initiative, reliability, dependability, as well as building networks within the community through their field placements and peers. Where is CICE offered? At St. Lawrence College, we offer CICE on all 3 of our campuses, Kingston, Brockville, and Cornwall. What kinds of classes do CICE students take? As I mentioned, CICE students complete an individualized program of study based on a chosen area of interest. Courses are tailored through a modification process to match each student's individual academic abilities. And over the course of their 2 years in CICE, students take a combination of core classes with their CICE classmates and a program of interest classes with students who are studying in the same program area of choice. Core classes are taught by CICE faculty and include 3 classes in first semester and 2 in each of the following semesters, for a total of 9 classes. Program of interest classes are taught by faculty from the particular program area, and students take 11 program of interest classes over their 2 years. Will my CICE course credits count towards another program? Well, when a CICE student takes a course, it is modified. To indicate that a course has been modified, it has a CI added to the end of the course code, for example, COM01 CI, is the first-year communications course in the CICE program. Modified courses are non-transferable. This means that you cannot use these courses towards another certificate or diploma if you return to college when you have completed CICE. So what would my schedule look like? Well, the simple answer is it can look different for everyone. It depends what program of interest the student is in. In high school, students take 4 classes every semester and they happen at the same time every day. But when a student comes to college, their schedule is different. CICE students take 5 classes per week. Their classes are usually 3 hours long for lectures and 4 hours for labs. The class can either be divided over a few days or happen all together. Don't panic though, students do get 10 or 15-minute breaks in each class to stretch their legs. In the top right corner, you will see what a schedule looks like for a first semester CICE student taking ECE as their program of interest. You can see that this student has Tuesdays off. This can happen at college, but keep in mind that in second semester, students will have more placement hours to do, and so days off are rare. You will also notice that tutoring times and a learning strategy session is added to the student's timetable. Learning strategy sessions are an important opportunity for students to learn strategies for success at college. Each week, there is a 15-minute mini lesson on topics such as how to effectively read a textbook or how to set up an efficient study schedule. After this 15-minute lesson, the remaining 45 minutes of the hour are spent on supported homework time. What program of interest could I take? Well, as I mentioned earlier, each student picks a program of interest that they want to study throughout their time with CICE. All programs of interest are dependent on seat availability and suitability. For example, we offer some programs that are very popular, like culinary arts. Students who want to take this program as their program of interest may be competing against other CICE applicants for only a few spots. This means that getting the application in on time and having experiences related to culinary arts would be an advantage when trying for a spot. Let's take a look at the programs of interest offered on each of our 3 SLC campuses. You may notice that some of the programs are offered on multiple campuses and that others are unique to only one campus. Programs offered on only one campus are indicated with an asterisk. If there is a program that does not appear on the list for the campus you are interested in going to, then reach out to the program liaison for that campus and we can see if that program would be a good fit for a CICE student. Let's go alphabetically by campus. First, Brockville. Brockville offers 9 programs of interest including Office Administration, Personal Support Worker, Business, Child and Youth Care, Hairstylist, General Arts and Science, and 2 streams within the General Arts and Science program, Community Interest and Creative Interest. You'll note that these are both unique to Brockville. The Cornwall campus offers 8 programs of interest, including Automotive Technician, Business, Carpentry, Early Childhood Education, General Arts and Science, Personal Support Worker, Police Foundations, and Social Service Worker. Again, please note the unique programs to the Cornwall campus. Finally, Kingston offers 20 programs of interest, including Advertising and Marketing Communications, Carpentry, Child and Youth Care, Culinary Skills, Early Childhood Education, Elder Support Studies, Esthetician, Fitness and Health Promotion, General Arts and Science, Graphic Design, Hairstyling, Hospitality, Mechanical Technician, Media Arts Fundamentals, Music and Digital Media, Office Administration, Pre-Trade Stream, Social Service Worker, Tourism, and Veterinary Assistant. How are CICE students supported? CICE students receive academic supports specific to the CICE program, such as learning specialists and modifications to curricula. Other supports are also offered. These are called accommodations. They are offered to any student who attends college and requires them. Who are learning specialists? CICE students are matched with a learning specialist for each program of interest class. The learning specialist works with the faculty and program liaison to modify the original course learning outcomes to match the learning profile of each individual CICE student. Learning specialists also work with each student in individual tutoring sessions during the semester to reinforce course content and support students as they demonstrate their understanding of this content. Learning specialists also take individualized, modified notes in class for a student so that they are able to concentrate and focus on content delivery in lectures and presentations. Learning specialists also facilitate the use of other services within the college that support students. For example, the Student Association, the bookstore, IT, and student wellness and accessibility. What are modifications and accommodations? The learning specialist's most important role is to modify each program of interest course for each individual CICE student. Modifications and accommodations are types of adaptations that are made to the educational environment, curriculum, instruction, or assessment practices in order for CICE students to be successful learners and to participate actively with other students in the classroom. Modifications are changes in what a student is expected to learn. Only students in CICE receive modifications. An example of a modification could be a change in the complexity or amount of content or the number of learning outcomes the student needs to learn in a course. Accommodations are changes in how a student accesses the course content and how they demonstrate their understanding. They do not change the instructional level, content, or performance criteria of a course. Instead, these changes are made in order to provide a student with equal access to learning and an equal opportunity to show what he or she knows and can do. An example of an accommodation is allowing a student to use a scribe or adaptive technology during a test. What will my placement experience look like? Included as one of the CICE core classes that students take each semester is placement. Students take one placement simulation class in first semester, which focuses on essential employability skills to prepare them to go out on their 3 community field placements over the following semesters. Students complete a total of 285 hours of placement over their 2 years in CICE. We start off with 56 hours in first semester and increase these hours slowly until by 4th semester, students are doing 98 hours on placement. CICE staff work very hard to find community field placements that match the students' interests or a placement that is related to a student's program of interest. Placement experiences are opportunities for students to apply the skills they are learning in their classes and to hone their soft skills for employment. Students go to placements independently. They have a site supervisor to support their day-to-day duties and faculty advisors who are in weekly contact with the site and visit several times each semester. How will my CICE certificate help me after I graduate? Since CICE students come to college for a variety of reasons, how they use the knowledge they gain over their 2 years in CICE at St. Lawrence College comes down to their own plans for the future. Some students will use the skills they developed to apply for general entry-level jobs. Some will want to follow their passion and apply for entry-level jobs in their area of interest. Some may want to continue to study. They may return to the college to pursue a diploma if they meet the admissions requirements. And some may choose to devote their time to volunteerism. Each of these paths is a reflection of an individual's freedom of choice and should be valued. What do former students say about CICE? Well, overwhelmingly, students who have completed the CICE Certificate program at SLC are very happy with the experience, the supports, the friendships, and the knowledge they have gained. A few comments of note include, CICE helped me be more independent and confident. It has helped me learn new skills in preparation to get a job. I had a wonderful experience with the CICE learning specialists and CICE teachers, and I definitely made tons of memories with each of my CICE classmates. And finally, my 2 years at St. Lawrence College in the CICE program were the best experience. How do I apply? The CICE application process is unique. There are several steps. Please follow the detailed instructions on our CICE program page, which can be found by searching CICE at SLC. If you have any questions, please contact the program liaisons. Our group email is cice@sl.on.ca. We are more than happy to answer all of your questions. Thank you very much for watching. We hope to see you in the fall.